Good afternoon, welcome back to T3. On today's show, we've got some Sonic views. So let's see how Sonic it really is. Hello, yes, welcome back. We have some Viewsonic goodness here on T3 today. So EveTech has decided to start bringing in these monitors, and they used to be some of the best LCDs you could buy back in the day. It is an older brand, it's been around for a very long time, and they're back with an all fresh catalog. So we've been given their 24, 27 inch and 32 flagship models. On my left is obviously the 32 inch, this massively beautiful IPS with incredibly good contrast ratios is actually seemingly quite the bargain. If you have a 32 inch or 40 inch TV, then you probably have to have a TV license. This doesn't have a TV tuner in it, so you can buy it without a TV license. Now it's 1440p, 60 Hz, 10-bit color depth on IPS, and as you can see, the contrast ratios are absolutely fantastic. What am I talking about there? Yeah, let me show you with the example here in green. The different shades are very clearly different from each other. The edges are nice and sharp. That's how you can tell you have a good color palette. If that's being oversaturated, they'll bloom and actually bleed outside of the colors, but there's none of that happening here. It all looks absolutely crisp and fantastic. So 5,000 whole rands is what it's going to set you back for this monitor, and it comes with two HDMI ports, a display and a mini display. So 4 inputs and a 3.5 auxiliary output will allow you to basically connect audio to it however you want. It does have two 2-watt speakers. That's almost 5 watts of power coming out of the monitor. It's nothing really to write home about. They're basically laptop speakers, but the overall effect of this being an all-inclusive package at 5,000 Rand with one of the thinnest bezels I've ever seen on a monitor is just actually quite staggering. I really did like 1440p on the size as well, because now your pixel density is about the same as 1080p is on a 24 inch. It's actually slightly higher. So it does look absolutely fantastic, I must say. Now we did get given the 24 and 27 inch as well, so I'm going to go and whip those out at this point. And we're back with the curved brethren over here. I've got the 24 obviously to my right and the obvious 27 over here on my left. Now both of these are from the exact same series and confuse me to no end. So I'm going to start off with the good, right? This 24 is fantastic. Literally the only thing I don't like on the entire monitor is the base. The base is a little bit large. It does take up quite a lot of space on your desk, and it's difficult to get into the esports intimacy position when your hand keeps hitting this thing. But beyond that, colors, phenomenal. Response rate, incredible. 144 Hz, 1 millisecond, IPS, 8-bit color. It looks fantastic. Contrast ratios are really good. Colors on this are amazing. Ports, even better. Display port, DVR, HDMI, and I believe, yes, the 3.5 inch is there for your headphones, so you can run your headphones directly from the monitor. So one HDMI, headphones out from the monitor, sorted. Absolutely fantastic. Bunch of awesome little game modes and stuff on the OSD, and it comes with a joystick kind of setup, which is actually pretty good, I must say. Once you get used to it, the menus and stuff on here are fantastic. The menus on the 32 look exactly the same, except it's all push buttons and not quite as nice as the little joystick with everything wrapped up in one place. Brilliant job. This monitor comes from the same business unit, and I don't know what they were thinking. 5 millisecond response time, so the colors drag, which is less than ideal. Terrible contrast ratio. It's literally the exact same settings on these two monitors, the exact same background, and you can just see, even looking at the bottom bar, how different they are in contrast ratio. It has two HDMIs on the back and a normal D-sub. I can't even believe it. A D-sub on a 27 inch 144 Hz monitor in 2019. You had all the opportunity in the world to put a display port there or DVR, but instead you put a D-sub. If that wasn't enough, they put two audio outs on the back of the monitor for whatever reason, and I don't know quite what they were thinking. Both of these have the 2-watt speakers in them as well, which is pretty cool for the 24. But the 27 is just weird. It's obscure. I don't understand why you have done this. A 5 millisecond gray to gray time. It drags. It color drags pretty badly, and I limited my FPS and it still color dragged. And normally I quite enjoy using these kind of monitors, so I used this puppy for a full weekend, had a great time. Used the 32-inch for a full day, had a great time. Used this for an hour and a half and I wanted it off my desk immediately after that. It's just not nice. It just really wasn't an enjoyable experience. Now, all of these are very, very well priced though. The 24-inch comes in at a whole 3,800 Rand, and for me, it is the absolute entry to esports bargaining. This, however, is 5,200 Rand, and it does push it over that 32-inch 1440p price, which makes me think, why even bother with it in the first place? Something I almost forgot about actually is adaptive sync. Now, adaptive sync is present on both of these monitors, and it does work where it's supported by the game title with NVIDIA GPUs as well. I'm running a 1080, so I did manage to set these up, and it does work. It actually does make a considerable difference. They also have another little mode called DCR, which I found helped the 27 out with the color dragging a boatload, except it robs you of brightness, and these are only 250 nits. So even with artificial brightness enhancement, I could never get happy with this monitor, whereas this one I didn't have to because it's got that 1 millisecond gray to gray time. So once again, a lot more points for the 24 than the 27. But anyway, really good job all around from Viewsonic. They have absolutely fantastic build qualities, which we are going to show you right about now. And there we have it, the Sonics by name and sometimes Sonic by nature. Some good, some unfortunately quite poor. But I'm glad to see the monitor coming back to South Africa. I'm really glad the brand is back, and they are presenting some incredible value where they are strong. This 24 and 32, I literally cannot see better purchases in those brackets at the moment. If the stand isn't a killer for you, then these are going to be simply fantastic. There's no qualm about build quality or anything of their like from that side. So all around, 2 out of 3, 100%. I think they need to go back to the drawing board on this 27 and just make it like this. Do this. Whatever you did here, do this again. This was great. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, hit us up with a like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.